There she is, huh?
What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Just over here trying to start the rebuild and fix these headlights that were bouncing around from Whistlin Diesel's destruction. So today we're starting the rebuild, starting to make this happen. First up, we definitely got a new windshield. The windshield was a must. It's been sitting outside for the past 3 months in the Florida weather, and definitely took a toll on water coming through the windshield and soaking the floor up. But other than that, so we got the new windshield in, and it's sealed. No more leaking going on. Try to get the smell out a little bit. So we're gonna start getting back into the rebuild. We got the lift on order. We're going big. Decided we're gonna go real big and make it really show, pop out. So just a little overview of what we're gonna end up doing, how it's gonna end up coming out. Starting at the front of the vehicle, definitely obviously the parts that are destroyed is gonna get taken off. Maybe we can auction them off for some people that are interested in the parts. But we're definitely gonna do a 2020 front end swap on the front. We're gonna keep the hood the way it is. There's not much wrong with the hood besides some minor paint repairs. Getting into the fenders, obviously we got brand new fenders we're gonna put on. In the meantime, while we're waiting on the lift to arrive, we're gonna basically get the whole body back the way it should be. Have our painter go over the whole entire thing, wet sand and buff everything, see how bad of scratches or dents we have, and if we're gonna decide to repair any major cosmetic issues. So the fender's gonna be replaced. Going down the body, basically the rolling chassis is gonna the cab's gonna go up, and the rolling chassis is just gonna go out of the shop and into the trash.
It's to Jenkins, the Drew for the win! Go!
That's basically what's gonna happen. We got a whole brand new frame, and we're gonna start fresh. Motor, transmission, obviously we're gonna go through, check and make sure seals are all good, fluids, stuff like that. As far as the suspension goes, we are going big. I'm not gonna really get into detail on what lift we're going with yet, but I think it's gonna come out badass. As far as the powder coat color, we are gonna try to keep the theme going with the blue and the tan. We're gonna take the tan and we're gonna do the whole lift and frame in the tan color, and more than likely sandblast these back down, these wheels, the American Force wheels, and probably keep the tan on the wheels too. Deciding if we're gonna do the face plates a different accent color or not. We're probably gonna end up adding face plates and stuff to the lift. We're not sure what color we wanna do yet. We wanna do something that's gonna make it pop. Something bright, not necessarily something that's gonna match, just something that's gonna make it pop. So if you have any ideas of what color we should do, drop a comment down below. But basically, like I said, it's going to be a blue body. We're going to keep the blue jean body. We're going to do tan with the whole lift and the wheels, and we want to get some kind of accent color to pop on the face plates of the lift, and possibly some within the wheels. So as far as the inside goes, the inside's pretty good. I mean, we had our detailer clean it up. Closing the doors back and forth, sand still popping out of the crevices and everything like that. So it's really going to take multiple cleanings to get everything clean. We're going to completely strip the inside. Ceiling, floor, we already took the ceiling out when we got the new windshield. There's a bunch of sand and dirt in the sunroof track from when it was buried.
Got some nice sand up there, huh?
Oh yeah. And so we're going to literally gut the whole inside, plastics, door jambs, seals, everything. And completely seal it, clean it up, and reinstall everything, make sure the sound system's good. Still works fine now. Even some of the rock lights are still functioning. We can turn those on later and show you.
That's crazy. Does this door still have that problem shutting, or this is all good now?
So it's hit or miss. The door it'll open and shut sometimes. Sometimes it won't. We don't know. I think it's something within the mechanism of the lock.
Yeah.
The handle, so we're going to replace the handle anyway because it looks like it's a little dented in anyway right here. So we'll just put a new handle on it, and hopefully that'll solve the latching issue. So back to the bed. It seems like everyone liked this flatbed look of it. So what we're deciding to do is we're going to get a nice aluminum flatbed, powder coat the entire thing, the tan, and then Linex the top side of it. We're going to put a gooseneck in it just to do it.
Some good old dirt. Giving her a quick jump.
So 2020 has been a little crazy year with all this whole pandemic going on, but we had some plans for Daytona 2020 for our booth. Unfortunately, we decided last minute not to have our booth with everything going on. We were still able to last minute to get the truck there. I know a lot of people wanted to see it of how it looks right now. We wanted to kind of do a comparison of, you know, bringing it messed up, and then next year, 2021, bring it fully built and redone. But like I said, a lot of people were wondering why those bars were welded to the bumper right here. We had plans of mounting a TV there and having a whole rerun of what Whistlin Diesel did to it. We're going to put a video together of just basically what the truck went through and what he put it through for people who haven't seen the truck before. But obviously, like I said, that ended up not happening with everything going on. We decided last minute just to load it up and get it out there for people to see, and it ended up being a big hit. And hopefully it'll be even a bigger hit when we show up next year with it all completely redone and looking badass. Yeah, we're gonna get to it. Next video, we're gonna break into tearing out the interior, really getting it cleaned, getting any water that's in the floor, getting all that dried out, literally taking all the door panels off. There's just dirt and water in every crevice. We really need to, we're gonna get it real cleaned up. Stay tuned. Yeah, it's gonna be big, and it's gonna look real nice when it's all done.
So we're over here at Retro Customs. Kevin's going to be giving you guys an update on what exactly has been going on with the rebuild. Obviously things have taken time, but parts are coming in. Some things have changed, as you've seen from last time, but Kevin's going to overall be giving you guys an update on what exactly is the plan, what we're waiting on, and what's to come.
What's up, guys? So yeah, a little bit has changed. Starting with the front end, we just took up the destroyed fenders, put freshly new painted ones on here, got all those bolted up and aligned. The whole front end, as far as the grill, the headlights, and everything was destroyed, so we decided we're going to do a 2020 swap, update the core support, header panel, waiting on the 2020 headlights to come in so we can do those color matched, bumper on, everything like that. So we ended up selling the tires, the Fury 40 inch tires, and the 28 American Forces we were going to keep. We're going to get those over to Blast Coatings to do some two-toning on those, eventually put boggers on it.
So it's going to be having boggers on it once it's said and done.
Yeah, we're going to put boggers on it. Hopefully they may make bigger ones by the time Daytona comes around.
You're going to, what, the 44s are the biggest they make?
For a 28 right now, yes. So then coming on to the inside, as you know, mentioned earlier, we lost some footage with the SD card getting damaged, but we gutted out the whole inside. Carpet was saturated in water, stunk tremendously. We are currently waiting on from Ford the carpet that's on back order. Once that arrives, we'll be able to re-diamond stitch the whole entire thing and get the whole interior back together in one piece.
Yeah, I'm wishing all you guys could have seen the carpet, how wet it was in here, all the dirt that was coming out everywhere. Very musty in here, especially when they were breaking into the whole interior.
The sunroof drains were completely clogged. We had to get new sunroof drains because they were just stuffed with clay, which was most of the reason why the interior was leaking, besides the fact that the windshield was cracked, which is now fixed. But yeah, doors, all the door panels off. We're gonna put a hose right through it and get all this dirt off. There's about 2 to 3 inches of dirt in the door panel, just from it building up, and these drains are all clogged down the bottom. So we'll get all that dirt out of there, blow it all clean, get the door panels back on, get all the audio and everything sound the way it used to sound.
Yeah, when I was here last time, the detailing guy was here, cleaned it in and out, and I feel like no matter how much time you put into this thing, it's always gonna have some type of dirt or something up in somewhere. It's
gonna take multiple attempts to really get rid of all the dirt. It's just coming out of every hole and orifice possible.
And I know people were asking about the engine codes, what engine codes were up and things like that. So hopefully before we end out the video, we could kind of show, you know, what pops up when you actually go to start this thing.
A lot of it is just stuff that's either unplugged or been ripped out. It's pretty much basic stuff. ABS sensors, some door sensors are busted, so it's saying the door's ajar, but we'll get all that taken care of where there's no codes left on it after it's complete. So we're gonna do an aluminum flatbed to kind of keep it the same style of how it was after it was destroyed, but obviously in a new version. We got a brand new frame right over here.
Let's check that out actually.
We're not too sure about the frame yet that's underneath the truck. We don't think it's bent. We just don't want to reuse it because Cody welded a bunch of stuff to it when the any level arms broke, and we don't want to spend the time of trying to grind off all those welds when we have a brand new frame right here that we're going to mock the new lift on and fully powder coat everything before we swap the cab.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
Over to it.
I think it's definitely nice to start on a whole new platform from everything that frame has been through.
Yep, so we have the lift on order. We should see it mid-January, and then we'll mock it all up on this frame. After we mock it all up, we'll break it all back down, powder coat everything. By that point, the cab will be fully put back together as far as the interior goes. We'll have that and get it over to our dent guy, have all the dents removed, and then get it over to the painters. Have the whole truck wet sanded and buffed, fix any scratches or any deep scratches that need to be done, get the doors aligned, get them to stop squeaking, and once we get that back, we should have this full frame powder coated, new lift assembled, and then we can transfer the motor and the cab back onto the new frame.
For sure, this is gonna be sweet, and I know a lot of people are waiting to see a lot of stuff, but everyone's got to realize and be patient at the same time. Yeah, parts take time, things take time. They can't just end up doing this overnight. I know we put an update video out here and there, but this is as parts are coming in. And
yeah, it's a slow process, but we're doing what we can as parts arrive. We're putting them on, and we're gonna have it done for Daytona Truck Meet, so you won't have to worry about that.
It's gonna be a crazy reveal when that time comes.
So overall, it's gonna have a 18-inch lift. We're not gonna mention the lift company quite yet until it's in the process of actually being installed. But yeah, it's gonna be badass.
While we were over here, wanted to show you Kevin's new toy, this 2020 GT500. Crazy, especially in this color, it pops for sure. I think this thing makes close to 800 horsepower, but wanted to show you this, show you a little bit maybe on the inside. This is gorgeous. The interior is super nice. Already been a lot of offers for people trying to purchase the truck once it's complete, and even people that have wanted wheels, tires, parts off of it as of right now. He recently just sold the tires that were on this, but just to show you guys the 2816 Forces, just waiting for boggers.
So within the next month, you should see a lot of change. Like I said, we're just waiting on parts to arrive. Things are a little bit slow right now with everything going on. Wheels are dropped off at powder coat. Lift we should be receiving about mid-January. So like I said, we don't work on this thing every day. We do run a business, and like I said, as parts come in, we do what we can to knock it out and get it done. But within the next month, you should start seeing a lot of change. We're going to start working on the frame. Cutting things off we need to cut off, start mocking up the lift and everything like that as parts start arriving.
So things are going to start definitely getting serious within the next month or so.
Yeah, stay tuned, and like I said, we'll post up as much as we can to keep everyone informed.